Chalo, sir. So again, very good evening to everyone and welcome to Oliveboard. I hope I'm audible as well as visible to everyone. So we will do today the coordinate geometry. As you guys can see, we will do the coordinate geometry according to the new pattern. So again, according to the older pattern, though it was part of the syllabus, but again, the questions mainly used to get asked in the older pattern. But in the new pattern, we are seeing a lot of the questions. We are seeing a lot of the questions that has already been asked in your pre or the tier 1 exam itself. Panmay, very good evening. Yes, I am doing well. Thank you for asking. I hope you are also doing the same. Okay, so again, we will definitely look at how to understand, we'll look at the basic concepts. Also, we will go a little deep into the concepts, a little advanced concepts also we'll look at this. Achha. But again, before we go into that, just a quick reminder. Again, I have talked about this in the yesterday as well. So again, all these, the new pattern based, anything based on the new pattern. So compilation of everything we have kind of put together into one separate course, that is SSC exams new eduquity pattern, available in both English as well as you can see in Hinglish as well for Hindi medium students. So that this is not available for purchase. This is available for free for our super elite users. So if you are one of our super elite users, so you will have access to this for free. So again, just an intimation. So if you are one of our super elite users, you will please take the benefit of this. Use this benefit. Arena, very good evening. Very good evening. Now, let's go back. Let us go back to our class. Now, first things first, you see. Now, basics measure. In our basics, let's understand. So I am assuming couple of things. Assuming the things that we all know what is distance formula. What is your distance formula? If you don't know, I'm not getting into the derivation and stuff. Though in the foundation batches, I have kind of done all these things. The derivation vagera also we have done. So just understand, if there is a point that is x1 comma y1, and there is another point which is having coordinates x2 comma y2, the distance between them can be measured. The distance between them, the d, can be written using this formula, x2 minus x1 whole square, meaning the abscissa of this and abscissa of this, or the x coordinates, the difference between the x coordinates whole square, plus y2 minus y1 whole square. So this is how we can figure out the distance between them. But again, I have lost my no, it's okay, but me, again, a lot of changes have come. So again, it will take a little bit of time for everyone to get used to this pattern. Please understand, the older pattern was there for a few number of years. So everybody was kind of very comfortable. That was the comfort zone. So everybody needs to come out of that. So what is happening to you, if you talk to 100 people, everybody will say the same thing is happening to them as well. So nothing to be worried about. Okay. Now the person who can come out of that comfort zone the quickest, that person will benefit the most. Perfect. So don't worry about that. Chalo. Now, so these things we have done. Now, so what we'll do today? So we will look at the basics of straight lines, not the entire stuff, but again, the important points, because I cannot take, so I take 3-4 sessions only on coordinate. So I cannot take the whole thing. So we'll do the most important stuff from where we get most of the questions. And also the thing that has suddenly become very important, that is circle. This has suddenly picked up the pace, has become it has become of very great importance. And again, it's a little advanced topic, so we will look at this as well. Okay, chalo sir. Now, in straight line, sir, in case of straight line, we will look at a few things. The most important thing from our point of view or from the exam point of view will always be the intercept form. Now, this straight line equation can be written in many ways. In our foundation batches, if you remember, or if anyone is from for example Reena is from there, you guys will see I've told you one thing. So there are three things. One is slope, point, and I've told you slope is there, point is there, and there is another thing called intercept. So in a straight line you have two intercepts, so 2 points, but you have only one slope. By taking any two information, you can make a straight line. Meaning you can make a straight line by taking two intercepts. You can make a straight line by taking 2 points. You can make a straight line by taking one slope and a point. You can make an equation by taking a slope and an intercept. And you see the names of the of that form is kind of very similar. So if you take one slope and an intercept, it is called slope intercept form. It is written as slope intercept form is written as y equal to mx plus c. M is slope, c is y intercept. If you take, let's say 2 points, it is written as y minus y1 by x minus x1. It is equal to y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. This is called 2 point form. Now again, points, if you take a slope and a point, so point slope form, what is that? Y minus y1 by x minus x1. That gives you slope m. So please understand, by any two information, you can get multiple equations of straight line. But again, the most important for drawing, for getting area, for many things will be your intercept form. Now, by name itself, we suggest it will be done by taking two intercepts. It will be made by taking two intercepts. Just a second. Just a second. There is a problem. Software is giving me some problem. So hopefully it will not give us any more trouble. Now, let's see, sir, how intercept form is saying. Dekho, what is this intercept form? Intercept form is saying if this is x-axis and y-axis, let's say if this is your x-axis and y-axis, अरे यार ठीक है ठीक ठाक ठीक है चलो. If this is your x-axis and y-axis, and if you have taken, if there is a line like this, if this is your line, if this is your line, so x-intercept, what is x-intercept, sir? X-intercept is this distance. This distance is called x-intercept. So from center, from origin, so this is the point where the line has intersected x-axis. So the distance from origin to the point of intersection, this is called x-intercept. So if I call this A, so this point will be what? So you see, by the basic definition, this is going to be A comma 0, because we'll go A distance in this direction and will not go any distance in Y direction, meaning we'll go 0 distance. So it will be 0. Similarly, if I call it, let's say this is B, this distance is B, meaning that this point will be what? This is y-intercept. This will be said will not go any distance in the x direction, so it will be 0. And in y direction, how much will go? Will go B. So this is B. So this is 0 comma B. So this line or the equation of this line, by using actually how the derivation comes, by using this 2-point format, you can prove the equation of this line will be x by A plus y by B is equal to 1. This is the most important form for your understanding of straight line. X by A plus y by B equal to 1. Now please understand what we will do. Any type of equation that has been given to you, please understand what you will do. काम का बात sir. Sir, anything sir. Let's say it has been given to you 2x plus 3y equal to 6. Because most of the time the equation will be given like this. Because most of the time the equation will only be given in this format. So first things first. In intercept form, sir, right hand side must always be 1. That is the first thing. Keep that in mind. So that means this 6 cannot be there. How can I get 1? So divide it by 6. So that means left hand side also you divide by 6. That means right hand side becomes 1. Now 2x by 6 will be what? Sir, x by 3. And 3y by 6 will be what? Y by 2. You see, you got your intercept form. You got your intercept form y by 3, x by 3 plus y by 2 equal to 1. X divided by 3 plus y divided by 2 is equal to 1. That is what it is. That is your straight line. That is your intercept form. Meaning this line, if you draw, it will intersect x-axis at which point? 3, 0, and this point, it will be 0, 2, sir. Done. Done. This is the basic. This is your basic intercept form of straight line. Very, very, very most important of straight lines. Is this clear? Now, if this is clear, let's solve a couple of questions. Sir, first things first. This question, this type is very important. So again, most of these are PYQs. Length of the portion of the straight line of this. So equation is given. So equation is given. So what they are actually saying? What are they actually saying, sir? Please understand. Please understand, sir. So I'm just doing it like this. Okay? So what I'm doing? So they have told you 5x plus 12y. 5x plus 12y is equal to 60. Now I'll convert that into what? Into our intercept form. So that means 60 I should divide with. So 5x by 60, meaning I'll get what? X by 12 plus y by 5 equal to 1, sir. You see, if I divide by 60, 5 by 12 is this and 12 fives are this. So meaning this point is going to be 12, 0, or this distance is going to be 12, sir. Or this point will be 0, 5, sir. Or rather, you can say this is 5. They are asking what? They are not asking these distances. They are asking length of the portion. Meaning they are asking this length, sir. They are asking you to find this length. Now, any bacha will also say, if this is 5, this is 12. This is going to be 13. Pythagorean triplet. That means option 2, 13 is your correct answer, sir. Option 2, 13. Panmay, Reena, all of you guys are correct. Absolutely, 100% correct. This is your correct answer. Again, 100% clear. Absolutely clear, sir. Let's move on, sir. Sir, this one cuts the coordinate axis at these 2 points. Measure of PQ. Same thing, sir. You see, if you can visualize, again, it is the same thing. Sir, correct? So looks something like this. Sir, again, if you divide, what will have? Sir, 420, so divide 20. This is x by 21 plus y by, this will be 20. That will be equal to 1. Khatam. Meaning, sir, this length is 21. X niche, this is 21. This is 20. So this will be what? This will be what, sir? Sir, 21 and 20. Sir, what is the length? What is the length, sir? 841. This is a Pythagorean triplet. Pythagorean triplet of option number 2, 29. Yes, Panmay, Reena, again, you guys are correct. So 29 is the answer. So meaning they had told you actually PQ kya tha, sir? What's the so they have not mentioned what. So let's take this P, this Q. So PQ means there again the same question was there. Again the very same question. Perfect, everyone. Sir, now what if they ask point of intersection of two lines? This is one line, this is another line. Sir, point of intersection means, point of intersection in very simple word means the solution. Can you guys remember this? In simplest words, point of intersection means solve the equation, value of x and y. Value of x is x coordinate, value of y is y coordinate. Put, so x plus y is this. So first equation x plus y is 2, and the second one, so 2x minus y is 1. So add these two equations, y cancels. 3x is 3, x is 1. So that then y is, so from the first equation I can say y is 1. Khatam. So the value, so point is x1, y1. Now they are saying this point, point of intersection meaning x1, y1, this point lies on this particular straight line itself. Then what is the value of k? Now if a point lies on this particular straight line, that means putting value x equal to 1, y equal to 1 will satisfy this equation. So I can put y equal to this, x equal to this on this equation. Put that y equal to 1 is equal to k into x is 1 plus 5. So they are asking value of k. K will be, sir, minus 4. That's your answer, option number 2. Khatam. Done, sir. Absolutely done. Absolutely done. Option number 2 is the answer. Simple question. Again, you see, not very difficult. Again, very similar question. Very similar question, sir. Chalo, chalo, chalo. Acha. Acha. Let's move into some. Sir, what about parallel? Again, a PYQ I found thoda difficult. Not exactly difficult, thoda unique. They're asking, will the lines be parallel? This line, this is one line, sir. Another is this line. Sir, when are two straight lines parallel? Two straight lines are parallel when their slopes are same. Now you will say, sir, what is slope? Now again, slope is actually tan theta, where theta is the angle made with the positive direction of x-axis. But again, let's not get into that much trouble. Many people will say, sir, ye aap kya bol rahe ho? Don't get into that. Let's understand it in a better manner. Slope, how to figure out slope? Slope is m. We write down the slope. Slope is tan theta and stuff. But again, the best way of figuring out slope for any lines, if there is an equation in this format, ax plus by plus c equal to 0. So always remember, minus negative of the coefficient of x, that is a, by the coefficient of y, that will always be the slope, sir. Can you guys remember? Can you guys remember this much? Now, why this happens? It actually, when you go for the slope intercept form, y equal to mx plus c. So this is like you get to understand this in a single line. It's not a very big deal. But again, if you want to remember this, this is how this works. My negative of x coefficient or the coefficient of x by coefficient of y. If you can understand this much, sir, if you can understand this, and when slope of two lines are same, then they are parallel. Sir, what is the slope of this line? Sir, it will be minus x coefficient is 5 by y coefficient is k. And always remember, slope only depends on the coefficient of x and y, meaning this part. Whatever is there in this constant part, like, doesn't matter. It does not matter what is there in this. So this is slope. It must be equal to the slope of this. So negative of k plus 1 coefficient of x by, sir, coefficient of y is 4 plus 4. So negative cancels. K into k plus 1 equal to 4 into 5. You see, this might look like a quadratic, but again, You don't need to solve, because k into k plus 1 equal to 4 into 5 is 4 plus 1. So that means k is what? You don't need to solve. Don't solve this, because you see this is 4 into, this is 4 plus 1 itself. So this is k is 4. So they are asking the value of k, that is 1. So that is option 1, 4. Option 1, 4 is your correct answer. You don't need. Now again, please understand now here. A bonus point, sir. A bonus point. This is the same situation when two lines are parallel. This is the same condition for no solution between two linear equations. Two linear simultaneous equation. If you have remembered, no solution. Again, in foundation batches, like whoever has like kind of learned from me, I have kind of I've gotten into depth. Dekho, these two things are related. Why those? What is infinite solution? What is no solution? What is unique solution? Those things, those conditions, A1 by A2 equal to B1 by B2, those things actually come from coordinate geometry, not from any other stuff. So actually this thing comes from here. You can see, there are two lines, A1x plus B1y. So slope of this will be minus A1 by B1. And the second one, for the second line, this will be minus A2 by B2. So to be parallel, if we need no solution, it has to be parallel. So negative, negative cancels. You see, you do one line. I'm just crisscrossing this. You get to this condition. And this is what people remember. This is log isi ko yaad rakhte. A1 by A2 equal to B1 by B2. But again, this comes from the concept of slope. Please understand, please learn properly. Please learn properly so that you don't forget. You don't forget actually. This is the proper stuff. Okay? Sir, believe me or not, this is a PYQ. This is a PYQ. Now, this is not a very difficult question because of these 2 points. Makes it easy. But what if the question was not that easy? The points were random. If the points are random, then it can create a lot of trouble. Let me say this upfront. Let me say this upfront, sir. It can create a lot of trouble, sir, if these 2 points are like the all 4 points are random. So for that, be it quadrilateral, be it triangle, be it pentagon, be it hexagon, I'm giving you a technique. Follow that, you will never lost. You will never get lost. So only thing, you have to follow a order. So let me write it. -3, 2. You see, I'm writing the coordinates. Next, 5, 4. Next, 7, -6. Next, -5, 4. And whatever you have started with, you have to repeat that once. Can you do that, everyone? Can you guys do that, everyone? So I have done this. So again, please understand. If you want, you can start from here as well. But again, if you have started from here, you have to go like this. 5, 4, then 7, -6, then -5, 4. Sorry, -5, -4, then -3, -2. You cannot do haphazard stuff. You have to follow the order. You cannot just go like this one, then this one, then this one, then this one. Haphazard nahi kar sakte. You have to follow one order, like any order. If you want to go in this direction, that also works. But again, follow the order. Any direction works, but again, whichever direction you choose, you have to follow. You have to maintain the order. Now, what you do? Area of any polygon you can figure out like this. Sir, area will be half modulus. Now, why modulus? Because so that area doesn't become negative. That's the only reason. So don't get scared about by seeing modulus. So it is just to make sure my area is positive, because otherwise if I get a negative area, so like then Kauravas will win Mahabharat. Okay? So 4 into -3, -12. So I'm multiplying. Then 5 into -6, -30. 7 into 4, sir, +20. I've put every value properly, na? 7, एक सेकंड मेरे को देख लेने दो. -3 2 5 4 7 minus, देखो गड़बड़ कर दिया था. You see, I have put -5 -4 minus, देखा अभी हो गया था गड़बड़. I had, because I had this feeling कि I had to put this as 4. My 7, this -28, sir. And -5 and -2 gives you -10. Minus, sir. Again put a bracket. Take the other cross. So 5 into 2, 10. Plus 4 into 7, 28. Plus 5, so minus minus plus, this is 30, sir. Then 12. This. Chalo, sir. Half. Modulus. So 12 here, 12 here. Okay. 30, 30. So it's kind of double. You see, I'll just calculate 1 and multiply by 2 because it is like twice. Both are minus. So 12 and 28, so 40. And this is 60. Sorry, this is 40 also, 80. So 80, 80 in this bracket and 80 in this bracket. So 160 along with a negative sign, but don't worry about negative because this modulus will take care of that. So it will become half into positive 160. So that means it will be, sir, 80. That will be my answer, which is option number 1. Which is option number 1, sir. Yes, Panmay. Thank you so much, brother. So please understand, this is be it triangle, be it rectangle, be it any quadrilateral or pentagon or hexagon. So if it is pentagon, there will be one like kind of vertex more. If it is hexagon, two vertices more. If it is decagon, it will be to couple like 4 more. But again, it will always give you result. So there is no better technique to calculate area of any like polygon than this. So these are all contingency problems. New pattern में पूछा गया है, sir. Already this question have been asked in selection phase. So CGL may definitely they can ask you. One more thing. Generally, what they do so that the question doesn't become this calculative, they put 0 in here. There is a strong chance they will put a 0 in one of these values. So 0 0 kind of they also do. So if 0 0 they do na, just a bonus tip. Start with that point. If you have a 0 0 or at least a point having a 0, because multiplicating or multiplication with that will be 0, because 0 into anything is 0. So start from that point, because whichever point you start with, that gets repeated twice. You see, this is twice. So always start with that and go in any of the directions. Start from that point. That is what I'm trying to say. Perfect. Perfect, everyone. Makes complete sense, I hope. Chalo. Chalo, sir. Now, acha, I'll just move a little bit ahead. Acha, because I want to get into circle. I want to get into circle, sir. Just a second, everyone. Just a second. Just a second. Chalo, chalo, chalo. No worries. Sir, what about circles? What about circles? Dekho. Couple of things, please understand. There are two ways to actually talk about circles. There are actually two ways to talk about circles. Sir, one is if the equation is not given. If the equation is not given. So in circle, we need two definitions or two informations, I should say. Sir, one information is this. Sir, one is the coordinate of the center. Let's call it alpha comma beta. And the length of this radius, we can call it r, or some in some books or someone might call it a as well, small a. Okay, so whatever is that situation, So if this is given, na sir, so equation of this circle can be written as x minus, sir, x coordinate of this center is alpha, x minus alpha whole square, plus same goes with y. Y, this is beta, sir, y coordinate, so y minus, this is equal to radius square. This is equal to radius square. So actually, please understand, this is how, if that means if you know the coordinates of the center and the radius, how to find the equation of the circle, this is the way. But sir, there is the opposite way as well. They can give you the circle equation. So general equation. So general second degree equation, actually in mathematics, I'm going a little advanced. General equation of second degree actually looks something like this. Ax square plus by square plus 2hxy plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c equal to 0. Okay. So from there you get delta. So if there are so many things. Okay. There are so many things. So if a equal to b equal to like equal to 1 nahi bhi hoga to chalega actually. If a equal to b and h equal to 0, na, then this equation, from this equation we get circle. And how does it look actually? It looks like this. X square plus y square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c equal to 0. This is what we call the general equation. The general equation of circle. Please understand this. This is what we call the general equation of circle. A little advanced of like, dekho, understand sir. Why I'm going into this? There is a strong chance in some of the shifts they will ask a question or two from here. Otherwise, I would not like मैं पागल थोड़ी हूँ कि इसमें घुस जाऊंगा. Okay. So again, if this is given to you, sir. Now sometimes if some equation like this is given, so remember you can get every information from here. Actually, you can actually compare these two. If you compare, na sir, if you 2gx plus g square plus f square, so you can like couple of lines only if you can compare. It's very simple actually. So you will get, sir, the center of this circle will always be at what? Minus g comma minus f point. And the radius of this circle and the radius of this particular circle will always be root over of g square plus f square minus c. Okay. Now again, no need to use this equation. ये equation नहीं चाहिए. I'm just for your knowledge, I'm saying this. The whole conic section as well as the pair of straight line is that thing comes from this equation. So there is something called delta, called degenerative. So equation of degenerative conic. So actually delta 0, then comes straight lines, non-zero, then the whole conic section comes. That's a very advanced of mathematics. But again, you don't need that. But the whole thing, the circle comes when delta is not equal to 0, because circle is part of conic section. So actually this thing, like these things come. Perfect, everyone. This much is clear, everybody, this much is clear. This much is clear, sir. So center is this. So again, what information you need? You need to know this information and you need to know this information. Now, please understand here two very important things I've told you. One, if you know the center and radius, how to find the equation of circle. And the opposite, if the equation is given, how to find center and radius. The opposite also I've given you. Now, one more thing, sir. Now they might, or again, this is also a PYQ. They have already asked this in one of the previous years. Sir, what if there is a circle which has a center at origin? Meaning, sir, origin means, center at origin means, sir, alpha beta will be at 0, 0. meaning the equation, sir, put 0 here, put 0 here. So x minus 0 whole square will be x square, y minus 0 whole square will be y square. That will be equal to r square. So this represents a circle that has center at origin. So again, if you see, so again, how to save a few seconds? If you see something like saying center, find the equation of a circle that is having center at this center at origin and having some radius. So look at the options which is having this x square plus y square only, nothing else, no xy term, only x square plus y square. Okay, sir, done. Chalo, let's solve a few questions then. अभी बचा है, not done, not done, sir, not done, sir. Sir, equation of the circle, center is this, radius is this. Sir, first things first. Center is known, radius is known. Now, there are two ways. You can go through the options to check, or you can figure out the circle, like the equation. I think figuring out the equation will be better. Or like both are actually like equally good, not that difficult. Sir, x minus 1 whole square, x minus alpha plus y minus minus plus 2 whole square, it is equal to 4 square. Calculate कर लो sir. X square plus y square minus 2x plus 4y. अरे यार, correct? Sir, minus 2x plus 4y, meaning either this or this option. Sir, option 2 or option 4. Now everything depends on this. So how? So this is 1, this is 4, and this is 16. 16 minus 5 meaning, sir, 11. So equal to 11 is, that means 4 is the correct answer. So you see, it's very, 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 very simple. That is option number 4. Option number 4. Sheikh, not 2, brother, it's 4. You see, brother, 16, but again you have to calculate this 1 and 4. So that will cancel. That will be subtracted from 16. So 11 will remain. Perfect. Perfect, everyone. Now, sir, center at origin. Sir, at origin, whenever I see, sir, xy term cannot be, x term cannot be, y term cannot be, sir. Only possible answer. You don't need to do anything. So only x square plus y square. And it's very simple actually. Clear, sir? Now, let's see how many of you guys can give me the answer to this question. I will give you a minute's time to solve. I will give you a minute's time to solve this. Let's see how many of you guys can give me the answer. How many of you guys can give me the answer, sir? Let's see. Let's see, sir. Let us see. How many of you guys can give me the answer? Sheikh D. Rina is also saying. Acha, no, that was for Sheikh. You have given 2 answers already. Option wrong. Okay, that can happen. That I don't know. That I don't know. Option wrong. Yes, Reena, we have solved this. Actually, this question was previously asked, and this year also in selection phase they have asked this. Option wrong है. जब minus 4y होगा क्या? Okay. Let's do this. This was asked in selection phase also. So diameter ends. So remember, let me give you this. This is very specific. Again, you see there are multiple ways, But again, I'm giving you the shortest possible way. Remember, sir, this is very interesting. थोड़ा JE के तरफ घुमा हुआ है, sir. Sir, if this is a diameter and this the ends of the diameter is given x1 y1 and this is x2 y2. The equation of this circle can be written as x minus x1 into x minus x2 plus y minus y1 into y minus y2 equal to 0, sir. This is in any good IIT or JE book, you'll find this equation. This is the absolute shortcut to find this equation. So here, x1, y1, x2, y2 given. Just figure it out. X minus 4 into x plus 2, y minus minus plus plus y minus 3 into y minus 1. That will be equal to 0. That's your equation. So x square minus 4x plus 2x minus 2x minus 8 plus y square minus 4y plus 3 equal to 0. So if you calculate, sir, x square plus y square minus 2x minus 4y minus 5. So it is equal to 5. Ha, sir. Reena, you are correct. This will be minus. That's your answer. That is your answer. Again, I'll strongly say this year, this question has been repeated exactly as it is with the points being have like same. 4, 3 minus 2, 1 was 4, 3 minus 2, 1. Same thing was there. Without value also was same. They have not changed the value also. They have not changed the value also. What is the normal way of doing this question? Again, that's also very simple. Why? Because if you know these two, this is given as 4, 3 minus 2, 1. So the center is very simple to figure out. Why? By using section midpoint, section formula, this will be the center. So average 4 minus 2 by 2, that is 1. 4 plus minus 2 by this. And 3 plus 1, so this is 2, sir. Right? So you know the center. Sir, what will be radius? Sir, distance formula you apply. Either between these two or between these two, sir. Sir, whatever is this, that is your radius. You know center, you know radius, you can figure out the equation. You can figure out the equation of the circle. But again, that will be a little lengthier. But again, this is the direct way. But again, if you are willing, the pattern change. Tanu, that is why, Tanu, you see, I'm conducting these classes. You see, these classes, these things were never, honestly speaking, I've been teaching for so many things, like years. So these things were always for tier 2. These things were never there actually. These things were like very, very rarely they used to ask. Maybe once in 5 years. So, and that too in tier 2, never in tier 1. But again, these things are asking, they are asking, so what you can do, you have to understand there is nothing now that you can say this is only exclusive for tier 2. So statistics, please understand those topics that we used to keep it for tier 2. Statistics ho gaya, probability, then you can say coordinate geometry. Please keep these, like kind of practice these. If you have some conceptual deficiency there, have kind of build the concepts around those properly. Practice a lot of questions. And one more thing, give proper mocks like based on this new pattern. Because the problem is that earlier what was happening, you could have given more time to like towards kind of maths, because the other section used to take less time. That is not the case anymore. So again, your time management will play a vital role in your selection. So, and to like kind of, you have to give a significant number of mocks to get that thing right. So again, use this time, the time you have gotten, 15, 20, 25 days, whatever amount of days you have gotten. So use this time wisely to kind of get familiar with the pattern change, and use this like kind of time to your advantage. Don't waste this time. That is the advice that I can give you guys. Perfect. Chalo, chalo, chalo. Sir, one last question, sir. Sir, anyone? Sir, you will say this is ये तो कभी नहीं पढ़ा. Sir, this is an NTPC PYQ. This is an NTPC PYQ, sir. So if NTPC have already asked this, they in this new pattern, CGL can very well ask this. Panmay, Panmay, you see, I'll show you. Like, give me one moment. Panmay, just let me complete this. I'll show you. I'll show you, brother. Complete this first, brother. Just do this. Just do this. Just do this, everyone. 1 minute time. Please do. Please do. Answers, answers, answers. Any answers? Sir, if you don't know, sir, first things first. Write this one as, sir, keep everything to the left. Okay? So right hand side must be 0. And so the length of tangent, they're asking length of tangent. The length of tangent is root over of S1. Is root over of S1. S1 is what? S1 is put this value, put x equal to 2, y equal to this in this equation. That is called S1. So x is 2. So 2 square 4 plus y is 3, that is 9 minus 4, sir. So answer is 3 because 4 cancels. So option number 1 is the answer. This is also a very, very, very advanced concept. You will say, sir, ये आप कहाँ से लेके चले आए? Again, sir, this is very advanced JE concept. Again, you'll ask, sir, how, where they have given you. You will find circle is such a part in coordinate geometry. If you look closely, you will find one question here and there that will create such a big mess. Now, if you want, you normally you can definitely solve by drawing this and stuff. But again, this is like one-liner solution. But for that, the condition is you need to know this. You need to know this. If you know this particular concept, ki length of tangent can be written as root over of S1. S1 is what? Again, if you put the point from where you are like drawing the tangent, from where you are drawing the tangent. So this is your point. Okay. So if you put the point in the equation, now equation also has some contingencies. What is that contingency? What is that condition? He said the equation must have 0 at the right hand side. Everything should be towards the left. So if you put that, sir, whatever value you have, that is the answer. Clear, everyone? Clear, sir? Everybody clear? Perfect. Now, Panmin. So that was it for today. That was it for today. Now, once again, I know that there are many things that are like very important things that like in today's PDF. So you might want to download this. And what you need to do to download that details is there in this particular slide. You can definitely, if the regular students already knows this. But again, if you are new, if you're someone who is joining us for the first time, please refer to these details. In the courses section, you will be able to, all in the application, in the courses section, you can definitely go through and download these PDFs. Every class PDF is available for download, so you will be able to access this by, I guess, mid like kind of a little later today in the late evening. Perfect. Now, Panmay, uh, for you, for you, what I was saying. एक second, रुक जाओ भाई. Brother, just go into super practice. This is there for you guys only. Panmay, use this. Use this, brother. Because I know already that you are one of our superlative users. Because I've seen you in batches. So just go into this. There is no better practice tool. I have used this myself. Like I have gone into this. I have checked this myself. Just go into. So you need practice. You need topic tests. So go into this. Na? Say you need to. You want profit loss discount. You want to practice. So level 1, level 2, level 3, past year questions, most repetitive, speed improvement, revision. You see how many questions? Check. 20, 20, 20, 20, 20. 20, 20. How many? Sir, 140 questions you can see from one topic. You see total 140 questions. Now dishonest dealing also you have 140 questions. Right? You just go into simple interest. You see 140 questions. So at least there is no better practice tool than this. If you want to practice, absolutely, I'm like telling you, it will improve your speed. It will, and definitely one more thing that I was talking about. You see, you will get to see past year papers, and more so important, the most repetitive types of questions. That is one tool that I feel is very important. Why? Because you see, there are many types of questions that gets repeated like most of the times, and there are certain patterns that is very important to recognize. So the content team has like put their time and effort to kind of recognize those patterns for you, so that you don't need to put the effort. So use that to your advantage. You are getting this for free, so why not take advantage, right? Chalo, sir. Chalo. So then that will then be all for the day. So again, thank you so much. I hope this class was helpful for everyone. I will again see you guys on, I guess, Friday. Friday, no, so I guess I'll see you guys on Thursday, because Friday is 15th of August. I guess I'll take the class one day early. So maybe day after tomorrow only I'll see you guys. So with the IBACIO, like the live test, the mock analysis. So till then, please take care, everyone, and dam laga ke padho. And I definitely all the best. And thank you so much. And if you have liked this particular class, please do hit the like. If you have any class suggestions, any feedback at all, please feel free to use the comment section for that. Thank you so much. Take care. Bye bye.